Alright, today I have a relatively quick video here. What happened was that I checked the mail at nearly 1 o'clock and it probably came here closer to 2 and I forgot, and something ridiculous like 10:30 or 11 I checked it. So what I wanted to do is share with you one item that came in today, and it's a really good one here. This used to be known as the NASA channel. I mean, that's just a joke here, but I was getting NASA stuff all the time, and I got an astronaut. This has been gone for a while. I don't remember exactly when I sent this. It's been a little while. I don't know where or how I got this envelope here. And then it has my famous vintage stamps on here. Must have been, I don't know, maybe when the stamps changed a little bit, but there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 74. There's 74 on here, so maybe I was, don't really understand this one. I mean, totally forgot. But this was an astronaut that I believe that I was able to, I didn't have because I was working on one for each mission, and then some astronauts got missed. So if you don't know, check out my previous videos on NASA astronauts and my complete collection. I've gotten many more since then. But this is Space Shuttle Event, White Sands Missile Range, and this is a White Sands Missile Range, New Mexico, July 8th a.m. 1994, and I tried to find things that happened approximately when the astronauts were up in space. So there's this one, and this is Rick Hieb, H-I-E-B. He's 68 years old, so these 80s and 90s shuttle astronauts are in their darn near 70s if they aren't already, or their 80s. So the best time to get them is now. And I think this was a picture that I had. It says Cape Canaveral, Florida, December 1991. And somebody had photographed this, and I believe this was from my collection. So I found this old vintage photograph that somebody had taken of the shuttle there at a museum. And this is, Rick Hieb was on STS 39, 49, and 65. He did not write that on this one here, but he wrote that on this one. So how cool it is to have a photograph and this one here. And I believe this was, if I'm not mistaken, one of the pictures I found in the bins years ago, and somebody has written on that, was on their trip there, and I took a picture of that, and that was really cool to get that. Really cool. I rarely ever send pictures because sometimes the pen doesn't take, but it certainly did this one. So 2 of 2 from Rick Hieb. Again, I don't remember the items because I think that I was just going through stuff and just shoving stuff in envelopes faster because I did not want to be attached to the items, if that makes any sense. This I think I had for a long time, if that's the one I had sent. But yeah, I believe that that's the one that I had sent, and then I was just trying to find cheap space envelopes, and I don't even remember exactly where I got this. It's possible that this was in my collection, but I don't remember it being so. There's a little bit of stuff right there. Hopefully that wasn't my doing when I grabbed it and touched it there and left a little spot there, sticky spot there. But very, very cool to get Rick Hieb, and I just wanted to show you very quickly right here. He should be showing up on the screen right now. Here we go. So, Richard Hieb, former astronaut, and a veteran of 3 space missions. He was a mission specialist on STS 39, STS 49, and I think it was 65 here. So really, very neat to get that one. Again, it wasn't gone as long as I thought it might have been because it was probably right at the postal change, you know. So very, very cool to have that. Some post office took the time to cancel every one of those, is what should be done with all stamps there. So very cool to have that one. I'm not saving the envelope unless somebody in the YouTube group wants some of my weird stamps there. But this just shows that you can still get astronauts to this day. Just make sure that when you're writing astronauts, do not wait until all of them have since deceased. We recently lost 1 or 2 more astronauts in the last year here, so you have to just write to them now and just tell them how much you admire them going to space, and just, you know, if you don't know anything about them, just fib a little bit. Just say you're interested and, you know, look at the stars and watch the last eclipse and all that kind of stuff, and then just go to the dreaded eBay and get one of these semi-official canceled envelopes here, or get yourself a photograph. I say this is better because these hold a little bit more value than just a printed on photograph. But but this was technically a vintage photograph that I found, threw it in there, and very cool to have that, and thank you for watching.